Hey, it's Laura with Nelson Farms, and deer season is here. We are super excited about that here in the Nelson household. And I want to talk to you guys today about when you get that deer and after it's processed, what are you going to do with that meat? Are you going to stick it all in the freezer? Are you going to can it all? Are you going to do a little bit of each? What I want to talk to you about today is why we're keeping some of it in the freezer and why we're canning at least half of it. The first reason that we choose to can our deer meat, at least half of it, is convenience. So moms are busy. When you get home on a weeknight, you can grab a can of this. It's already browned, rinse it, throw it in your cast iron pan, and all you have to do is make whatever you want to make, like your tacos or your spaghetti. It's super easy. So we don't have to thaw it. I don't have to think ahead about it. I can do it last minute. It just knocks down that prep time significantly. So if you put some time into this on the front end, so if you can it, spend some time one day pressure canning this, then it's gonna save you time during the week when you need that time. The second reason I love canning venison is because it frees up the freezer space. So if you're like us, you keep tons of stuff in the freezer, and a lot of the stuff has to be in the freezer. But the venison does not. So if you get it out of here, can it, that's gonna free up that freezer space for the things that really have to go in there. It's a no-brainer. And reason number 3, we learned the hard way, the worst way possible. A couple of years ago, I started smelling something in the garage, and a few days later, I realized that the freezer was gone. And so all of our meat, everything in the freezer was ruined, even the freezer itself, like everything was gone. So instead of putting all of our eggs in one basket, so to speak, like instead of keeping everything in the freezer, we split it up a little bit now. So if something did go wrong with this freezer and we lost things in it, then we wouldn't lose all of our venison. We would still have plenty inside in the pantry. And yeah, that was a hard lesson to learn, a really hard lesson. And I'm just gonna throw this in there. It's my opinion, but I feel strongly about this. I feel like the venison tastes so much better when you cook it after it's been canned versus when you thaw it out and cook it. It really does taste better. So this is definitely my choice. Now, if you've never pressure canned, don't let that scare you. It's not complicated. I already have a video that I'll put here showing you the basics of pressure canning. And what I'll do is when we get our first deer, I will can some of that ground meat and show you how to do it step by step. That way you'll know yourself. Thank you for watching. I would love to know what you guys do with your ground venison. Do you keep it in the freezer? Do you can it all? Do you do a mix of each? Let us know what you do. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.